Alrighty, any pains or injuries before we start? Good? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your lower back or your hips are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or some blankets, and that'll make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine as you take your cross-legged position. All right, palms face up. Fingers come together, mudra. And as you settle into your seat, start to connect to the breath and to your spine. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Katopiwa, Katopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongate. Yep. Switch hands, switch hands. There you go. And then chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand, chin towards the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll a center. A few more rounds at your own pace. And chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And back to center. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side as you sit up tall and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling. Come back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high and extend. Twist to the right, Right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back to center again. Legs forward, forward fold. You can grab your feet, ankles or shins, or bending your knees, lengthen through the spine, and hinge at the hips, draw forward. And release. Step the feet to floor, maybe with the heels about 2 feet away from you, and then windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, the next time you drop your knees over to the right side, sit up tall and start to twist to face behind you. And then keeping your right hand on the floor, reach your left hand further out, and then maybe bow forward, touching your hand to the floor and twisting. And release, come back to center, square back, and then counter twist to your left. Keep your legs, keep your legs. Keep your legs to that side. All right, so we were dropping your knees to the right. We're sitting up tall, and we're keeping the legs as they are and just twisting. All right, back to center. All right, and then coming back to windshield wiper either side. All right, the next time you drop your knees over to your left side, sitting up tall. All right, and then walk your hands to behind you and twist. Then keep the left hand down. Reach your right hand further out, and then bow forward a little bit more. All right, walk your hands back in. Take the torso back to center. Keep the legs as they are. Keep the legs as they are. And then twist to the other side. Yeah, there you go. And back to center again. Extend the legs forward. Separate your feet about mat width this time, a little bit wider. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing your feet or your inner legs, any way you can hold on to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. All right, take it back up. Bend your knees. Swing the legs back behind you. Come to your hands and your knees. All right? Cat-cows, tucking your toes under. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. On the exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, kick your right heel back. Exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose. So switch legs, devashis. Kick the right heel back. Draw the right knee in toward the nose. One more time. Inhale, kick back. Draw the right knee in. This time, kick the right heel back. Bend your right knee, stack your hips, and look past your left shoulder behind you for the sole of the right foot. Square back. Step the right foot over to the right side and stand up on the left knee. Take the arms out and side bend to the right. Take it back to center. Side bend to your left. Take it back to center. Left hand behind you, right arm forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Keep the right leg extended, and twist to your left. Good, there you go. Draw back, and twist. Good. Stay there. I want you to step the foot down, keep the leg fully extended so you support it, and all the movement is in the spine, not in the legs. All right, square back. Walk your hands forward. So you're in hands and knees with the right leg extended. Walk your left hand, one hand print out, one hand print further forward. Inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, thread all the way through. Bend your left elbow, right shoulder, right cheek comes to the floor as you twist. Walk it back to center. Take it back to your hands and knees. Inhale, kick your left heel back. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it back again. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Look past your right shoulder behind you to the sole of the left foot. All right, square back. Step the left foot over to the left side. Walk your hands in and stand up on the right knee. Take the arms parallel and side bend over to your left. All right, so you want to keep this leg fully extended and supporting the body. Inhale, take it back up. Right hand to the floor. Left arm overhead. Take it back up to center. Right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm forward and bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay here. Square back to center, hands to the floor for the shape of hands and knees. Then you're going to take your right hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Inhale, raise your left arm up. Exhale, thread through, threading the needle 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread it through. Bend your right elbow. Lower your left shoulder, left cheek towards the floor. Press into your right hand, lift back up. Take the hands to the floor, hands and knees, tuck the toes under, and lift the knees, down dog, and start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick your right leg up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Arms up high and extend. Warrior 1. Hands together in prayer. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward. Lengthen front leg. Reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and twist to the right. So it's one smooth movement. Inhale, square back to center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press, and twist. Stay here. Right hand is behind you, half bind. Left arm to outer right knee, and twist. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse warrior. The other direction, yeah. Side angle. You can take the right arm to top of the right leg, or the right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle pose. Right hand to the top of the shin, or to the floor if you can easily touch down, left arm up. Take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you have the back bend. Otherwise, keep your elbows bending. And all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Take it back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Stepping and left foot forward. Warrior one. Back heel comes down. Arms up high. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer. Interlace with the other thumb on top and press your palms forward. Lengthen front leg. Reach up high. Bend, press forward, twist left. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press, and twist. One more. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press, twist. Stay twisting to your left. Good. Take the left hand behind you, half bind, and then the right arm to outer left knee and twist deeper. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can take the left arm to top of the left leg or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Now notice, right, in side angle, the knee is bending, okay, side angle. The next one, the leg is fully extended. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Triangle. Lengthen out the front leg. It stays extended. Left hand to top the shins, right? If you're not very flexible and you cannot touch down comfortably, then hand to the shin. If you're able to touch all the way down, left hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale all the way down to the belly. So 3 progressive cobras. Every time you go up a little higher. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of the arms if you have it. All the way down, child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Take it to down dog once again. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Now keep that knee in toward the nose. On the inhale, lift high up on your left tiptoes. Then lower the left heel down. Lift high up on the tiptoes. Lower the left heel down. Lift and lower. Raise your right leg back up, 3-legged dog. Now keep that right leg up. Same thing with your left foot. Inhale, high up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. One more. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Arms up high and extend. Take the left hand to catch your right wrist. Pull up and side bending to the left. Take it back up to vertical. Switch hands. Extend. Side bending to the right. Back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace and broaden your shoulders, gently looking up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. all the way back up. Warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Extended side angle. So again, you can modify elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, and the left palm face down and reach forward. And extend, reach, reach, reach. Get lengthy through your left side. Take it all the way back up. Reverse. Extended triangle. Lengthen out the right leg. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor. And then again, left palm face down and reach forward. Forward, yeah. And stack your shoulders looking up. Yeah. All right, so try to lengthen the front leg. So come back up. Come back up a little higher. Hand to the shin. Good. Lengthen that leg. You want to stack and reach, reach, reach. Good. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. Plank. Inhale one breath. This time push up. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Inhale left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Now keep that knee in toward the nose. Inhale high up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. Raise the left leg back up. Three-legged dog. Keep the left leg up. Same thing here. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up. Right heel comes down. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Arms up high and extend. Steady your balance here. Right hand catching left wrist. Extend. Side bending to the right. Back to center. Switch hands. Extend. Side bending left. Back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Lift up. Gaze upwards. Bow forward. Devotional warrior. Take it all the way back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. So again, elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. And the right palm face down and reach forward. So you're looking to stack your shoulders one over the other and look upwards towards the sky past your right fingertips. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Extended triangle. Lengthen out the left leg. Important to keep the left leg extended. Now, if you're less flexible, the hand goes to the shin. If you're more flexible, the hand comes to the floor. So those are your two choices, right? So trying to keep the front leg extended. And the right palm face down and reach forward. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back, plank, push up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. You're rolling onto the outside of the left foot and dropping your right foot back behind you. You have the wrong leg, that's why. Right leg up, roll onto outside the foot, and drop the right foot back behind you. There you go. Yep. Flip it back around. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Fallen triangle, right leg threads underneath the left, and you're switching directions. That's right. Flip it back again, three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow, lean it back. Take it back to center, side bending to the left. Back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you again, interlace, lift up, gaze up. Warrior 3. Lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Tip forward to balance on the right leg, reach your left heel back. Yeah, so this is what you do. Look at it. Check me out, right? You're going to lean the torso forward. Lean the weight forward, shift to your tiptoes, and shift the weight forward to balance on the right leg. That's right. All right, so stay there with your hands supporting if you need. Good. All right, start to stand up on the right leg. Left ankle to top of the right knee and flex your left foot. Release hands and then draw the torso back as you reach your arms forward. Gaze is looking toward the floor to help you to balance. Stay balancing on the right leg. Come all the way back up. And through your warrior 3, step it back to warrior 1. Right? So this is agility and balance, right? So you're working slowly to maintain the balance. Inhale, reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee and flip the dog. Roll onto outside the right foot, left foot back behind you, the other direction. Nope, come back. That's right. Lift up high. Lift the hips up. Lift, lift, lift. And then flip it back again. Left leg up, 3-legged dog. Fallen triangle, left leg goes underneath your right. Flip back again, 3-legged dog. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior 1. Bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow, lean it back. Take it up to vertical, side bend to the right. Back to center, wrap the hands back behind you. Take the opposite thumb on top, lift up, gaze up. Warrior 3, so you're going to take the torso back to vertical. Lean the torso forward. Shift to your right tiptoes. Then as you bear the weight forward, standing on the left leg, and reach your right heel back. Stay on that left leg and start to stand up. And then take right ankle on top of the left knee, flex your right foot. Oh, I lost my balance. Bend your left knee, draw the seat back, lean the torso forward. And then releasing your arms as well. Take it all the way back up. Stay balancing through the warrior 3. Step it back to warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Left knee comes down, crescent moon. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs, and then lean the hips forward. Get into the quad stretch. Hip stretch, psoas stretch. Then press your hands into your thighs, lean the upper torso back, and gently looking up at a slight angle. You're not dropping the head back, right? When you drop the head back, it looks straight up. You're crunching the back of the neck. You want to look forward at an angle so that the back of the neck stays supported. So the back bend stays within the lower part of your spine and not just crunching the back of the neck. Once you're set, Arms up. And then take the hands to the floor, either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under, half split. You're going to shift your hips over your left knee. So you want a vertical left thigh. And then flex your right foot, hands supporting to either side. Re-lengthen your spine, re-establish your spine, and then keeping that neutral spine. Hinge at the hips and draw forward. So you should feel a nice stretch to the back of the right leg. Good. Do the best you can, and just hold it here for a few breaths. New year. Get you guys moving strongly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I'm calling left and right, people do get confused a lot, right? So it's very normal. All right, step the right foot back to the floor, hands either side, lift the left knee, coming into low lunge. Keep the left hand to the floor, raise your right arm up to twist. Now we're going to combine this movement with a circular flow of the arm. So as you lengthen out the right leg, you're going to reach your right hand back and down toward the floor. Then bend the front knee, circle your right arm forward and up. So 3 times. Lengthen your right leg, reach your right arm back and down. Bend the front knee, circle your right arm forward and up. One more. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward into a half bind. Right hand behind you and twist deeper. Then release your right hand back to the floor. Warrior 1, ground the back heel down and rise up. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, loop off to right side. You can step the left foot in a little bit so that you can shift the weight forward and bear weight into your right leg and the right hand. And raise your left arm up and open. Good. Now the hand can come further back. Yeah, good. Lift the upper torso. Good. Raise your left arm up and twist. Now you can look down to the floor to keep your balance and just working there. All right, I'm going to walk away now. Good. Good. All right, begin to release. Step it back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. The other direction, Devashish. Nope. Keep the leg. Keep the leg. Right arm up and back. There you go. That's reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga, dog, down dog. And Devashish, once you get to down dog, fix your mat a little bit so that you realign. Yeah. So follow the lines along the floor. Yeah. All right. Second side. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Right knee comes down. Crescent moon. Hands to top of the thighs. Lunge your hips forward. Once you get into quad stretch, then you're ready to take the arms up, Venus Mudra. And again, gently looking up at an angle, keeping the back of the neck in a much more neutral position. Right? So when you keep the back of the neck in neutral position and supporting, you can then take the back bend through the rest of the spine, right? If all you're doing is dropping your head back, oftentimes it's all just happening here and you're crunching the back of the neck, which is not so great for your neck, right? So you want to keep a neutral cervical spine alongside the neck. And then you want to lean the hips forward and upper torso leaning back will give you the back bend you're looking for. Right? So there's your crescent moon. And release your hands to the floor. This is your half split. Tuck the right toes under. Shift your hips back. You want to line up the hips over your right knee and then a vertical right thigh. Flex your left foot, beginning to stretch your back of the left leg, hands supporting to either side. Inhale, re-lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips to draw forward. Good. And of course, if your hamstrings are tight, you can always keep a slight bending of the knee, and then just in time, right, you're going to incrementally start to think about lengthening that front leg so you can get the stretch of the front leg best you can. If your hamstrings are tight, that's the best you can do. That's all you're going to do. In time, yes, you're going to get first here. You're going to first get the hamstrings, and then you're going to get the calves, right? And then eventually the full length of the legs. So if you're bending your knees a little bit, you may not feel that much, but you're looking to lengthen enough so that every time you do it, you're going to get a little bit more flexibility. All right, step the left foot back to the floor, hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under. So this is your low lunge. Keep the right hand to the floor, raise the left arm up to twist. All right, we're going to take circles with the left arm as you lengthen and bend the front knee. So lengthen your left leg, reach your left arm back and down. Bend the front knee, circle it forward and up 3 times. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward and up. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it up into a half bind. Left hand behind you and twist deeper. All right, release your left arm back up and to the floor. Warrior 1, ground the back heel, rise up. Good. Open it up, Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Half moon, left hand forward about a foot from your toes, a little bit off to left side. You can step the right foot in a little bit. Then as you shift the weight forward, bear weight onto your left leg, reach your right heel back. Reach your right arm up and stack the right side over your left. You can always keep the gaze looking down to the floor. All right, raise your right arm up. That's right. Keep the gaze looking to the floor, and that will help you to balance. Good. It's tough, I know. All right, step it back, Warrior 2. Right, if you don't do these poses a lot, right, it's quite tough on your hip flexors. Inhale, reverse warrior, hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands, and then take the seat down. Bend your knees, take the hands to the back of the legs, and shift back toward the sacrum, which is at the base of the spine, and then raise your shins parallel to the floor. All right, once you balance, if you tend to round the spine, I want you to think about lifting the chest and leaning the head back, coming back to a more neutral position. Good. Once you have your balance, releasing your hands, and hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you're going to lower the feet just a little bit and see if you can lengthen the legs out the best you can. You're going to hold it here. Right? So, lower the feet first a little bit. Lower the feet so you're still hovering. From here, you can adjust your torso to lift up or lower down a little bit more and extend the legs. And you're going to hold it here. It's hard. That's right. That's what I'm trying to target. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs, arms up, and forward fold. This is your rest. Right? So in yoga practice, right? Oftentimes we use balance and subtle core strength like this. So it's not necessarily always like doing crunches, but we can move in small, subtle ways and just keep holding incrementally to isolate all of those things, right? So I like to do this kind of core. It's not always just crunching, but like sustaining your balance and your core strength. All right, coming back up. This time, you're going to take the heels together, toes apart, with the knees bending. and take the hands together in prayer. I'm holding here. Right? Keep the heels squeezing toward each other. Keep opening the toes. Right? You're going to lower the heels almost all the way down. You're hovering. And then lift back up. Lower the heels down. And lift back up. So this is a crunch, right? But you're using your legs and your core instead of your spine. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower. Lift 3 more. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Last one. Lower. Lift, lower all the way down. Grab the feet. Soles of feet together. Knees apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So these forward folds become like a resting pose, just to stretch your lower back a little bit as you release your core a little bit. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yep. So it's a very different perspective in a way than regular abs classes. Abs classes are always about crunches and different ways of doing crunches and lifting and lowering. But here, rather than just using the spine and going up and down and the torso, I like to use different body parts. And sustaining all of that and moving different things gives us a different way of approaching core, right? All right? This time, take yogic toe lock. Grabbing your toes, and to the best of your abilities, extend the legs out. Now, if you don't have the flexibility, you can always just bend your knees, right? And then just hold on to your toes and work here. But if you have, right, so try not to rush. So start lower. Yeah, there you go. And then lift and extend. Right, if you just need to stay there for now and hold it here, you can stay there. All right, so maybe lower the heels a little bit and start here. There you go. Right, so you have to lean the torso forward a little bit and start from a more forward position. Then I would say, then walk the heels back a little bit and then lean back just enough so that you can feel like your heels can come off the floor. So stay in a higher position. There you go. Just hold it there. And then for Bhavya, the best you can. Keep working on extending, best you can. All right, so your work is, you have the balance. Your work now is extension for the hamstrings and the hips. And so for Devashish, right, it's all of it. You have to first find the core first, and then you find the extension. All right? All right, so once you find your balance, okay, find the balance to the best of your abilities. If you can extend fully, if you cannot, keep the knees bent. You're going to release and hold. Right? It looks simple, but it's a lot of stuff happening, right? So it's not only your core working to stabilize, your hip flexors are also working quite strong. Aha. Aha. So that's normal, right? So if you have weakness there or if you don't do this type of thing a lot, it's going to be quite demanding. All right, let's release, legs forward, arms up, and let's forward fold once again. All right, so Devashish, you don't do this kind of work a lot, so it's probably super hard for you. So at least for Bhavya, like she's much more experienced in the yoga practice, right? So for her, a lot of these things are like stuff that she's maybe done in some way or another, but it's still tough because we don't do it a lot, and you probably don't do it a lot, right? Ah, okay. All right, let's stretch then. Left leg extended, sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. Left leg extended, sole of the right foot. Good. Left hand to the floor. Right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward. You can grab your foot, ankles, or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Then re-lengthen and gently fold. Good. Now you don't have to grab your foot. You can grab your shin. Yeah, good. So it's all about just supporting hand to leg so you can hold on to it and work yourself into the forward fold. Good. Take a few breaths here. And Devashish probably doesn't do a lot of stretch. So again, It was core work before, which was struggle in a different way. Now it's stretch work is a struggle in a different way. All right, inhale, release, coming back up. Keep the legs as they are, and just twist to the right to give your lower back and your spine a little bit of a release. Back to center. Keep the same leg extending forward. You're going to draw the right heel back this time. Best you can, 90 degrees. If that is too much, you can go for less than 90. That is okay. Left hand to the floor, same thing. Right arm up and forward folding. Once again, you can grab your foot or anywhere along the leg just to support and fold. And then for flexibility poses, once you get into the pose, whatever depth you're in, right, you're just going to breathe into allowing the muscles to slowly release and sink into the pose. All right, it's really important for you not to stress and work too hard in flexibility, because then your muscles will tense up a little bit, right? So you want to find that balance, right, between effort and ease. You want to first work with a little bit of effort to get into the pose, and then you want to ease into it. All right, starting to release, make your way back up. Same thing, twisting to the right for release. All right, back to center. Switch legs. Right leg extending forward. Sole of the left foot, inner right thigh. Right hand to your floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing your foot, ankles or your shins. Re-lengthen your spine. And then on the exhale, gently lean the torso forward. Incrementally, in the next few breaths, just slowly work into the stretch. Maybe you're more are you righty? Are you a righty? So this is the dominant side. So maybe you're just more strong and more natural to be on your dominant side, right? So, yeah. So throughout the practice, right, we try to keep symmetry in what we do. And then within that symmetry, you're going to experience your dominant and non-dominant sides. And just make some mental notes about that and see kind of like what you need to do to kind of even things out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Back to center again. Carry your left leg behind you to the best of your abilities. 90 degrees, less than 90 is okay. Right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing your foot, ankles or your shins, and where you can hold on to, re-lengthen, and then incrementally working your way forward. So some people would say on the side that is tougher, you're going to have to spend more time and work more mindfully at it so that you can create opportunities for that weaker side to catch up with your more stronger side. Yeah. All right. Inhale back to center. Keep the legs. Counter twist to your left. Back to center. Extend the left leg forward. Draw the forearms down. With your forearms down, keep the chest lifted. So try not to collapse, but instead press into your forearms and lift your chest. Engage your upper back. Good. Then bend your knees and draw the knees in. You're going to keep the feet close to the floor as you extend forward. So again, we're working on core. Draw the knees in. Extend it forward. Knees in. Extend. Knees in. 4. Knees in. 5. Knees in. 6. Knees in. 7. Knees in. 8. Knees in. 9. Knees in. 10. Stay here. Keep your left leg. Raise your right leg. Then switch legs simultaneously. Switch right leg up. Switch left leg up. Slow it down. Switch right leg up. Switch left leg up. Slow it down. Switch right. Switch left. Switch right. Switch left. Switch right, switch left, right, left. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Lower both legs, inner arms up, exhale, forward fold. Now notice this as you rest. When you do this pose and you just go like this, it is momentum, it is gravity, but you slow it down so much harder. Okay? Yep, that's right. Just like when you're doing like pull-ups, for example, it's not just pulling up, it's the positive and negative energies. As you go down, if you just let go, it's gravity. But if you slow it down, then it's your muscles, right? And so that's the same concept here. If you're just flopping your legs, you're not doing anything. If you control and slowly move, then it's all muscular. All right? Make your way back up. Swing the legs back behind you. Down dog, and start to pedal out the legs. All right? Walk your feet forward toward your hands. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, and then shift the weight back toward your heels through the strength of the legs. Rise up with a neutral spine. All right, balancing. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. Grab the right foot, take the foot to the inner left leg. As high up the leg as possible, above your knees if you can. If that is very difficult for you, then go below the knees. It'll be easier for you to balance. Then take the arms up and out in a wide position and holding here in tree. All right, starting to release, arms up, draw the right knee forward, step it down, and walk it out side to side. All right, come back to center, second side. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, open up the knee to the side as you grab that foot, take it to the inner right leg, as high up as you can, above or below the knee joint, and then arms up and out, and staying here to balance. All right, starting to break. Arms up, step the left foot down, walk it out side to side. All right, come back to center again. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to right knee, left arm out to the side. And then open up the knee to the side. Staying here, or if you have yogic toe lock to extend the leg and then open out to the side, you can take it there. All right, let's break. Take it back to center. Step the right foot down, and again, walk it out side to side. All right, second side. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Left hand to left knee, right arm out, and then open up the knee to the side. Or if you have your yogic toe lock, extend and then open. All right, let's break. Step it back to the floor, walk it out side to side. All right, coming back again. One more balance. Stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right knee, twisting. Left hand to the right knee, right arm reaching back to twist. Or if you have hand to foot and fully extending your right leg, take a pose there. All right, let's break. Square back. Step the right foot down, walk it out. All right, second side. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Right hand to left knee, left arm reaching back to twist. Or hand to foot, extend and twist. All right, start to release, step it back to the floor, walk it out to walk it back out. All right, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms, forward, up, and back. Exhale, as you bend the knees, dive forward, hands to the floor, and walk your feet back to down dog. Pigeon pose, raise your left leg up, draw the left knee in, and land that shin to the floor. Left thigh angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Hands supporting, inch your right knee back so you can lower the hips further back. Good. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through your spine. Good. Are you able to walk the right knee further? There you go. Good. When you're ready, walk your hands forward, forearms down, staying there, or making pillows with the hands and resting your forehead. Alrighty, start to walk your hands back in, lift the torso back up, leg cradle. You're going to take the left seat down and swing the right leg all the way around and then center your seat. Alright, then you're going to pick up the right foot. Support the foot from the underside of your foot. Alright, make sure you flex your right foot and lift the heel. Alright, and then to the best of your abilities, thread your arms underneath your right shin. Good. And this is your leg cradle. All right, ankles to knee. Release your right foot down. So you're going to take the bottom leg, the heel slightly forward so that the shin becomes parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your left foot. Then you're going to take the right heel, right ankle on top of your left knee. And then they should be lined up, one over the other, parallel to the front of the mat. And then flex your left foot. All right, so Bhavya, if you take the heel a little higher over the knee. Yeah, good. And then make sure right now you're sickling the foot. Make sure you flex your foot. There you go. Right? And then support it with your hand. The bottom heel comes further in. Bottom heel. Yeah, good. Take both hands to either side. and sit up tall. Good. Then actively think about the top knee working down toward the left ankle. Right? Don't have to go too deeply. Right? So you're going again into your hip flexors, right? Go gentle because this is quite demanding, right? So you want to just work at your hip flexors by guiding the top knee toward the left ankle. If you have the flexibility for them to fold one on top of the other, fantastic. Oftentimes, when you're not very flexible, the top knee is quite high, perfectly normal. You just work at your pace. Good. All right, so Bhavya, stay as you are, and then Devashis. You're back here, right? I want you to walk your hands in and get more vertical with your torso. That good? Flex your top foot a little bit better. Good. Yeah, good. Because I think you have potential for this knee to go further down, but don't overdo it, right? So your torso is still a little bit recessed back. I want you to find a vertical line. There you go, right? Support there and sit up tall. And then from that, good, from that sitting tall position, guide that top knee down. Beautiful, good. Flex your top foot a little bit more. Right, you're like this, flex. Yeah, there you go. Good. That's correct. That's all right. Now, eventually, you do want that top knee to come down. You're pretty good, so stay there. Just are you feeling all here right now? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and your left side is where you're a little bit more challenged there, right? So you're gonna feel even more. If the knee is higher, that's okay. Just work at your pace. Make sure that you don't overdo it. All right, let's start to break. So you're gonna support the top leg, extend it forward. Support the bottom leg, extend it forward. All right, notice all that stress onto your knees and your ankles. You're gonna flex your foot and point the toes. This is how you neutralize your knees and your ankles. All right, take that a few times. Yeah. Right? So that's quite demanding on the hip flexors, but also when you come out of the pose, you're going to feel a lot of tightness to your knees and ankles. So you want to neutralize it by bringing some movement, and this is how you're going to unlock those things. All right? All right, let's come back to pigeon. Draw the left heel in, swing the right leg back, and then gently press it back to your down dog, and take lots of movement side to side so you can loosen things up, get some circulation back to the legs and your joints. All right, we're going to take 3 tuck toe up dogs. Okay, inhale, come forward into your plank. Keep your toes tucked under. You're going to drop the hips a little bit as you lift your chest. 3 times. Take it back to down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Let the hips drop a little bit. Lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Hips drop as you lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. Pigeon second side. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. Right thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees with your hands supporting. Inch your left knee further back. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Make sure you're nice and level. Then once you're set, then you can come forward. All right, let's start to make your way up. Take the right seat down. Swing the left leg around and center your seat. Leg cradle first. Grabbing the left ankle from the underside, flexing your left foot, sitting up tall, and elevate that left heel. Right, so this is just to get your hip flexors, your hips in general, to get used to the shape of the leg cradle, okay? And then to the best of your abilities, threading the arms underneath your left shin, and then hook it in as you then sit up tall in your leg cradle. All right, so notice the pigeon, this leg cradle, is adding up to your double pigeon or your burning log or your ankles to knee, right, which is the last pose that we did. All right, so start to release your left leg first. You're going to take the right heel, move it forward a little bit so that the right shin becomes parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your right foot. Then you're going to take the left ankle on top of the right knee. Same thing. Adjust your seating so that you're in a perfect triangle, and then your shins are parallel to the front of the mat. Make sure you're flexing your top ankle and your bottom ankle, and the ankle line up with the knee lines up with the ankle, supporting with your hands, sitting up tall. And then start to think about the left knee drawing down toward the right ankle. Yeah, you have about that much of a difference. About the same, but you might feel different, right? But in terms of like the height of your knee with the ankle, it's about the same, right? Good. So ease into it. Remember the first breath, right? The first couple of breaths, you might not get so much depth in it to it, but as your muscles release and you're holding it, you might be able to get that knee lower and lower toward the ankle. So you're closer to where you were the first side. Okay, so either release that tension a little bit and just kind of go to that edge where you feel like something is happening, but you don't overdo it. Because once you're twitching a little bit, right, and your muscles are reacting, then you're not working well anymore. So you have to pull back a little bit until they calm down, and then you kind of work it toward the edge so that you're getting a little bit more than previously, but not to the point that your muscles are reacting too much. Right? So eventually, what happens is, once you get to a point where you're comfortable with your shins, you can move forward, and then eventually, what happens is your forearms come all the way down. Go easy, go easy. Right? You can always start with your hands like this. Yeah, good. Right? You see how much more intense it is, right? Because you're leaning forward now. That's right. And then the front, the ankles to knee is now even deeper because now the knees are drawing toward the ankles. Your torso is leaning forward. You're compressing a little bit more, so it's adding up to a little bit more. Good. Right? So you were struggling on some other things, but you're doing really well here. So it gives you some encouragement, right? That there's always something that you can do better. Right, good. So these are learning things that you're learning about, right? Learning experience for your knowledge about your own body. All right, let's break. So as you come up, you can support the top leg, support the bottom leg, extend forward with the hands either side. You're going to flex and point a whole bunch of times. All right, we're just going to stay here and then lower onto the back. And then let's take bridge pose. Bend your knees. Your feet are separated about hips width distance with your fingertips. Feel for the back of the heels. Once you're set, you're going to press your heels down and lift your feet. And this is your bridge pose. That's right. Arms alongside the body. Right? You can stay here, or you can walk your hands underneath you, interlace. You're going to shift to one side, draw that shoulder in closer, draw the other shoulder in a little bit closer. You're going to stand on the upper back. So this is a bridge pose. So it's a supported back bend. It's pretty mild. It's not too bad. Let's press into the heels and lift up even higher. Good. There you go. Good. And sometimes when we take this pose and we take a few breaths, we start to kind of like lose our concentration, and then the hips come down a little bit, right? So you want to keep pressing the heels down to lift the hips up. Three more breaths. Slowly release your hands. Let your hands go and then lower the hips down. Gently draw the knees in toward the chest. And then taking your reclined twisting, keep the left knee in. Extend the right leg all the way out to the floor. Left arm out to a T and then twist to the right. Good, there you go. All right, take it back to center. And then switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Right, try to keep the right shoulder blade and right arm on the floor. Good. Then as you stabilize using your right side, you only twist as much as you can keep the right side down. All right, slowly take it back to center. Hug both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Separating your feet, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, and let everything go. Gently start to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And when you're ready, roll over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top. So giving your non-dominant side a little bit more work to even out. Then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.